How to write an effective VAWA declaration. Hello, everyone. My name is Eboniano Foro, and I'm an immigration attorney in New Jersey, representing clients in all 50 states and around the world with immigration law matters. In this video, I will be going over 3 important key factors that is needed to prepare an effective VAWA declaration. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And if you are already subscribed, thank you and welcome back. One of the most important supporting documents in a VAWA application is the declaration. The declaration is the personal statement and accounts of the self-petitioner of a VAWA application. When applying for VAWA, you need to provide evidence of a legitimate marriage, if your application is being based off of marriage, and also evidence of domestic abuse. If your VAWA is based on you being a parent of a U.S. citizen who is over 21 years, or a child of a U.S. citizen or resident, then you need to provide proof of that family relationship, such as a birth certificate. The declaration is required for your VAWA application and should be written in your own words and be informative and concise. When drafting your declaration, you must include 3 important elements. Describing the relationship. So if you're married, you want to describe your marriage. You will discuss how and where you met your spouse, including dates if possible. You should provide as much details as possible, trying not to speak generally. So for example, you can talk about how long you dated before getting married. You can talk about joint children, if any. You can provide details of how you felt about your marriage prior to the domestic violence, and so forth. The second element that must be addressed in the declaration is a description of the abuse itself. How and when your abusive spouse began the abusive behavior towards you. When addressing these accounts, try to be as descriptive as possible and be sure to include both physical and psychological abuse. Remember, abuse is not limited to hitting or physical violence. A person may qualify for VAWA based on extreme cruelty or emotional abuse. So if there's a pattern of your spouse making threats of physical abuse towards you, or threatening to have you deported, or keeping you from seeing your friends and family, be sure to provide detailed explanations in your declaration. Some examples of what you can include when discussing the domestic violence include: how long after getting married did the abuse start? Was there substance abuse involved? Did you call the police? And if you didn't, you can explain why. Did anyone witness the abuse? Was there sexual abuse? And so forth. Remember, try to be as descriptive as possible. The third element that you should include is your statements about your good moral character. Good moral character is required for all VAWA applicants. So when you're drafting your declaration, you should highlight that you're a person of good moral character who has had no problems with the law. And you can also highlight your contributions to your family and your community and talk about your positive attributes. This section is very important, and you can also include additional supportive evidence in your application to support these statements. In the event that you may have had some run-ins with law enforcement and you're concerned about your ability to prove that you're a person of good moral character, then you should speak with an immigration attorney first to confirm that there will be no issues with your application. Lastly, when your declaration is complete, you should declare under penalty and perjury in your declaration that the statements you made are true and correct to the best of your knowledge. Then you'll sign. If you're working with an immigration attorney on your VAWA application, most attorneys will work with you and assist in preparing this type of declaration. Having to write about your abuse might be difficult for some people and may bring up some additional trauma and emotions, which is to be expected. If you find that preparing the declaration is too emotional for you, be sure to give yourself some time, take some breaks, and regroup when you need. Or if you're working with an attorney, just communicate to your lawyer and take the time that you need to complete the declaration. Remember, your personal statement is one of the most important pieces of supporting evidence you will submit with your VAWA application, so you want to make sure that you do it right the first time. I hope that you found these tips to be helpful. If you or someone you know would like to learn more about the VAWA process or whether or not you qualify for the VAWA green card, you can click the link in my bio to set up a consultation, or you can give my office a call at 201-565-0099, and I look forward to speaking with you. So until next time, take care.